Apart from his stint in quackery, what else did Polanski do before his rise to prominence? His family were wealthy and apparently did quite well out of property. Interesting. He was privately educated, which is something the left always criticised Farage and others for. Polanski was on scholarship, however, as was Starmer in his sixth form. He went to university in Wales and was an actor with a theatre company. Then he took up hypnotism and at some point did mental health counselling. By 2016, he was a Liberal Democrat, and in June he turned up to a Momentum rally to heckle Jeremy Corbyn, who he is now emulating. He, like a lot of progressives, was opposed to Corbyn's stance on the EU. Just 6 days after the referendum, Polanski blamed Corbyn for not campaigning enough for Remain, and for daring to state Article 50 should be enacted. Video exists of an unseen Polanski shouting, "What about Europe? What about Europe, Jeremy? Where were you when we needed you?" Obviously, anyone who tried to keep us within the EU and ignore the 2016 vote will invite my scorn. But socialists should take note of this too, especially those who were against the EU. He was working against the first major socialist to come within a sniff of government since 1983 in a Liberal Party, and he now thinks he can win your favour. He is a fair-weather supporter, no matter how much he sounds like Karl Marx. That December, Polanski was passed over as a candidate by the Lib Dems for the Richmond Park by-election, which Sarah Olney went on to win. He was apparently disappointed the party couldn't appreciate the value of selecting a Jewish gay renter rather than somebody local. A renter, eh? Seems to be a bit of a chip on his shoulder. That's when he decided to go to the Greens as another vehicle for power, and by 2019 he was a candidate for them in cities of London and Westminster. Evidently Jewish gay renters were right up their street, but not the public's because he only got 728 votes. That year, to endear himself even more to the British electorate, he also took part in Extinction Rebellion protests, getting himself arrested. Polanski was rather more successful in 2021 when he was elected through the list to the London Assembly, and from there he was able to win the Green leadership on September the 2nd this year. I feel we have wasted enough time on discussing this unelectable clown, but Zach mania has been everywhere, and the salient points need to be understood to forearm you against it. The best aspect we can take from Zach mania is that undoubtedly the Greens will perform well enough to split Labour's vote, losing a big chunk of the far left. It could even be decisive, perhaps more so than Labour votes leaking to Reform. Labour are obviously worried. On the other hand, we need to be prepared for the possibility of some kind of alliance. Folk like Charlotte Gill, hi Charlotte, are speculating that the Greens, SNP, Plaid, Muslim Independents and your party could join together with the Liberal Democrats and form a bloc in Parliament. To me this seems unlikely because the Liberal Democrats are far too free market, and the Lib Dems are the only one of these that will pull a significant number of seats. But don't put anything past those spineless creeps and the gurning fool Ed Davey. Even the Labour Party might work with the Greens if it came to it. A desperate Starmer is capable of anything after all. If a coalition allowed the Greens to get some of their batshit policies seriously considered, then it would be of genuine concern. But it's a remote possibility. Just sit back, watch the chaos on the left and eat your popcorn. Nigel is on his way.